Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for the new moon in Libra, which is on Monday the 13th of November 2023. I hope you're doing well. The new moon in Libra, according to this deck, is all about knowing you are loved. So let's see if that's true. Could be about relationships or you realizing that you are loved. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give 1-question readings. Now, you can book in for one of those on my website, BeHealing.com, anytime. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay. So you don't need to be able to make it live if you miss it or if you can't make it because of your time zone. Alternatively, you can come live. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. You can click on set a reminder or notify me, something like that, of the show. Come along live, and then you can book while I'm live too. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below. And also one up there too. I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Various types of readings that you can choose from. And there's 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me every single month. The first is for my subscribers, so click that subscribe button. If you click like on this video and then leave a comment, that'll get you 1 entry in. You can enter as many times as you like throughout the month on all of the videos that I make for that month and publish that month. The second way is by checking out my pick a card reads and purchasing one of those deeper dives, those extended readings. And those videos can be from any month as well. It just depends on when you order. If you order throughout this month, then you'll get entered into this month's draw. So let's see what's in the energies for everybody today, this new moon in Libra. We've got the threshold. Oh, something is about to happen. Not just anything, something that will delight us. And beneath the surface, there is something emotional that has been running beneath the surface in you. And what is about to happen for you is going to hit that spot, that emotional spot that has been perhaps untapped for a while. In other words, you're on the verge of a new emotional experience that's going to be positive. It's going to perhaps surprise, well, not anymore because I've just told you about it, but delight you. Surprise and delight you. A new emotional experience. But you got to focus. But you got to focus. You got to have the right focus. So that could be a positive focus on what it is that you want. Perhaps it's something that you've been focused on as well. And we've got protection as well. You know, a lot of us, and I think a lot of you watching my channel have just lately been through a phase where you've been learning empowerment and learning boundaries and learning how to protect yourself. And so a lot of these protection messages come up over and over again in my readings, not because like the world's a terrible place, although it is. You know, there's any possibility out there. You can have a terrible experience or you can have a great experience. But to have a great experience, we need to learn how to protect ourselves from the terrible experiences, right? And stuff, how to say no and how to empower ourselves and walk away from things and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. It's really important to do. And so if you have been learning that, then you could be stepping into a new experience about now, right about now. Let's see, what's the tarot got for us this new moon? Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the start of something new. It could be the start of a new relationship, falling in love with someone. It could be the start of doing something that you'd really love. But the Ace of Cups is an amazing feeling. It's when your heart feels really full. It could be you being seen to do something good as well, like a standing ovation, receiving a standing ovation. It can be that kind of an energy, something that makes you feel amazing. But it's definitely the start of something new that you'll really love. What else? The Tower. The Tower comes when the universe has to step in. Now, the universe steps in when we've been ignoring the signs, or perhaps we haven't been challenging ourselves or stepping into new experiences, and the universe steps in to give us a bit of a shove. Now, it's often unpleasant, the Tower. It's often, you know, we've been resisting making changes for a reason, so the universe gives us a shove. It's not pleasant being shoved, but it's often needed. And the Ten of Swords, painful endings or the end of the pain. It's like walking, I feel like we've come to an ending and a time of change, and we're perhaps resisting that change, and the universe wants to give us a shove. Wow, look at this. Two of Cups and the Fool energy. Taking a risk on a love offer. Now, so you could be giving someone a love offer, telling them your feelings. The Fool card is about diving in there. It's unknown, right? We've got to take a risk. Love is always a risk. So somebody could be being courageous and telling you their feelings, or that could be you, but it's the start of something new. Sounds good, doesn't it? So perhaps that Libra card is right. The new moon in Libra saying, know you are loved. Perhaps you will be finding out that you are loved, and it could be the start of a new relationship. Or, you know, the start of a new path, being given an opportunity or an offer for something that you'd really love, and you realize that the universe loves you and it's on your side. Tell us why the Ace of Cups is here. We're falling in love, are we? It's at the start of a new relationship for some of you. Start of something new. Nine of Materials and the Chariot. Wow. Okay, well, the Nine of Materials is the single independent kind of an energy, but stable and kind of doing things for yourself. And the Chariot is being pulled in two directions. So if you have been single for a long time and you've got someone new coming in, there will be a part of you that's kind of resisting that newness, that wants to stay in your stable, single independent kind of an energy. But of course, the pull of new love will be there as well. And that's perhaps why the Threshold card has come out, because it's like, this is being offered to you now. You're on the verge of it. You can say yes to it if you want. There's unlimited possibilities. Like, it's up to you. You know, we're not going to be forced. The Tower can happen, but the universe is never going to force us into things, like force us into a relationship or anything like that. We still get the choice, right? But the Tower happens. It's like we are encouraged by the universe, perhaps forcibly, to get over our heartbreak, to put an end to it now, and to allow a new chapter in our lives. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you might be getting a surprise from the universe, or kind of being pushed into a new start to get over your heartbreak and allow a new start into your life. So you could have been in a heart, could have been brokenhearted for a long time and stayed in that energy after being hurt. It's time to come out of that now and change, make some changes. So we're being encouraged to step into a new experience and make some changes in our life, to leave the pain behind. The Ten of Swords. Why have we got the Ten of Swords here? Oh, it's so tempting to stay in that victimhood energy, especially when we have been victim to something. But we don't want to stay in that energy forever, right? So why the Ten of Swords? We've got the Five of Emotions. It's time to defrost our hearts and open back up again. So our hearts have been frosted over because of some pain that we've been through, but it's time to defrost those hearts and open them back up again. So there's the Five of Emotions. And the Empress, because we deserve so much more, and the universe wants it for you too. The universe really does love us, and it wants us to have what we really want, but we can say no to it. We can like close our hearts up and go, no, I won't have anything good. I will not be loved. Thank you. You know? And that can be a good position to be in while we're healing. But there comes a time where we just need to move on, move forward. What's behind that is sacred space. So perhaps you have been in your own space, being by yourself and been looking after yourself, healing yourself, nurturing yourself alone. Yeah, there will be the pull of that, but I don't know. It's just all of these cards are kind of showing that there's a new relationship here. If you want it. Why the Two of Cups and the Fool? Well, someone's had their eye on you, says the Page of Voices. Muse of Materials is someone that's very stable. And Eight of Emotions and the Seven of Voices. The Eight of Emotions, it's about walking away from the Seven of Voices, which is the BS. It is. It's about not fooling ourselves anymore, walking away from our own BS. So someone has been watching you, someone very stable, and you might be telling yourself a story. Right, all people are this or that, but this seems like legit energy here. It's going to take a risk to get into this, but there's something here about not telling yourself BS stories anymore. You know, letting go of those stories that we tell ourselves. What's behind that is burden and emotional release. It'll make you feel good to let go of those stories and let this one in, let this person in. Wow, it does seem to be about our love life then. Libra, all about relationships and balance, right? So tell us more. Tell us more about our love lives. We're manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So feeling our hearts and what our hearts are leading to us to now. What else in our love lives? Keep your heart open. Defrost that heart. Keep that heart open. Loving it. What else? Who'd have thought it? This one's all about love. Someone's got their eye on you. And there could be fear of rejection as well with them too. So if you've been kind of closed-hearted, frosty-hearted, then the one that's watching you, the spy, the page of voices here, the stable one, they are going to be fearful of rejection if you have that frosty heart. But they're going to feel it if you open your heart up. And if you let go of those stories and open your heart up, they'll feel that, and they'll feel safer to approach. Perhaps that's why they're on the threshold of it, because the emotions running beneath the surface that will surprise and delight you, what it is that you've been wanting, it's up to you to open up. And if you open up, it's right there for you. This love is right there for you. We've got holding on and manipulation. So what are you holding on to? You might be trying to manipulate the energies to get what it is that you want out of someone by holding on to a particular story. You know, it's like holding on to a hoop and making someone jump through it. For what? To make them prove that your story isn't true about them. Well, perhaps you should just let go of the story. Perhaps you should let go of that hoop instead of making them jump through it. Because making someone jump through a hoop is scary for them. Like, why is this person making me jump through a hoop? You know, nobody likes to be tested like that. So just be careful of that. If one of your stories and you've got a test for them, perhaps they shouldn't have to pass that test at all, because perhaps that test has got nothing to do with them, right? What else in the energies today? Involvement with the law. Or that could be like solicitor, lawyer, or something like that. Or a document to sign. Older man, relationship with an older man. Clouds, temporary problems. And a money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Nice. Well, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for a specific question that you've got, you can book in for one of those one question readings on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I can also use them in private readings as well. If you've got lots of questions, or if you want something in more detail and more private, of course, then you can book yourself in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below, and also one up there too. So how best to deal with these energies today, this new moon in Libra? How best to deal with these energies? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Let fate lead you forward, and let your heart lead you forward. Your heart is going to make the cogs of the universe start working for you. And what else? 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. It is your heartbreak, previous heartbreak, that is causing anxiety. And so there's a need to realize that and let that go now. Let that go and move forward. Let your heart do the talking now. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes, go for it. Yay. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I changed the name of it, so it always takes me a while to remember. I want to say energy update because it was called that for years. But that's not good for SEO, I found out. Anyway, I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year, including new moons and full moons, of course. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. Would love to see you in there, connect with your energy, and perhaps read for you. And I make 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.